500 years ago, a man called Nostradamus wrote almost 1,000 predictions about the future. Many believe he predicted such world events such as the rise and fall of Napoleon and Hitler, the French Revolution, the Great Fire of London, just to name a few. There are others out there who believe the writings of Nostradamus are simply coincidence, or stories of past history, or even so vague that they can be interpreted in any way. Yet his uncanny accuracy has kept his writings alive all these years. So join me as we explore the strange, the supernatural, the psychic predictions of Nostradamus. Hi, I'm Lou, and welcome to the Nostradamus Files. The world appears to be in one crisis after another. We have NATO in a proxy war with Russia as war rages in Ukraine. The Israelis at war with Hamas in the Gaza Strip. We have Iran and its terrorist groups disrupting the entire Middle East. A nuclear-armed North Korea rattling its sabers, and China doing whatever it takes to be the top world power. The leader of the Western world, the United States, is being led by a man who's concealing his ever-growing dementia. Are the predictions that we've seen here on the Nostradamus Files a prelude or a catalyst to World War III? The world seems to be on the edge. Let's explore Nostradamus' predictions about World War III. Let's start by looking at this prediction of World War II. Hiroshima and Nagasaki were the two cities where the United States dropped atomic bombs on Japan's soil, ending Japan's fight in World War II. Never had such a powerful weapon been used during war, and hasn't been used in war since. The survivors of those bombs would have had similar symptoms to someone with the Black Plague, which Nostradamus, who was a physician, saw during his lifetime. Up until the end of World War II, the Japanese believed their emperors were gods. Nostradamus called these bombs scourges. Nostradamus predicts that after the atomic bombs of World War II, or scourges, the world will get much smaller. Ever-growing technology has brought the world right to our fingertips today. It's been almost 80 years since the end of World War II. The population of the world has grown from 2.3 billion people in 1945 to well over 8 billion today. This prediction is definitely for the modern era, as it wasn't until the 1920s that commercial flight became commonplace. And then the war stirred up anew. World War. The first two antichrists Nostradamus predicted, Napoleon and Hitler, came from Europe. Nostradamus predicts that the third antichrist will come from Asia. Hermes was one of the original gods in Greek mythology. As messenger of the gods, he was also the god of travelers and protector of roads. The centerpiece of Chinese leader Jinping's foreign policy was the Belt and Road Initiative, also known as the New Silk Road. It's an infrastructure development strategy involving a league of more than 100 countries. The United States is concerned that it could be a Trojan horse for China's regional development and military expansion. The original Silk Road existed in 200 BC when the Greeks worshipped the mythical gods. China's leader Jinping has worked in the Chinese government since 1979. Since that time, China has been the fastest growing economy in the world. Since he helped abolish the two-term limits from the Chinese Constitution, Jinping has become the most powerful Chinese leader in generations and probably will remain in power for life. If World War III breaks out, my guess as to who the third Antichrist is the leader of China. Nostradamus predicts that a grandson of a leader or former leader will push the Europeans back very far. North Korea, Iran, or Russia could be possible. They're all allies of China. Using thunderbolts, which I believe are missiles, and lots of them, he will attack Europe and then the United States. The word Hesperia is a Latin word for the lands of the West. At the end of World War II, missile technology was at its infancy. Today, the United States is vulnerable to a missile attack or a drone attack from almost anywhere in the world. I believe this prediction will happen during World War III. Nostradamus predicts that the third Antichrist will be defeated and that his war will last for 27 bloody years. That's almost 3 times the amount of World War I and World War II combined. The non-believers dead, prisoners exiled. Here Nostradamus describes a horrific scene where blood and human bodies will fall to the earth like hail. The technology of today would definitely make World War III the most devastating war of all time. The United States, the most powerful country in the world today, is showing signs of weakness as heavy debt and weak leadership are obvious to our enemies. With all the tension building up amongst the countries, it looks like a showdown between the East and the West is inevitable. Greed, lust, corruption, and theft. All that on the next episode of the Nostradamus Files. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to see more predictions of Nostradamus.